Happy holidays, guys. Hope you're all having a great Christmas break. Today, I wanted to talk about one of the questions I get a lot from my clients and from people online, which is, how should I eat over the holidays? Should I still track? Should I not track? Should I eat whatever I want? Should I hit my numbers perfectly? What should I do? Well, like most things, there's no one size fits all. It is going to be a gradient. Now, what I'll always say is that everything is a choice. And so if you are going to choose to not track your macros, eat whatever you want, hey, that's totally fine. I don't judge you for that. I've done that before. You have to be honest about where your priorities are if that's what you're going to do. So you can't say, well, losing weight or dropping body fat or maintaining my weight or whatever your physique or health goals are the most important thing to you if you're just going to eat whatever you want. You can't say that. You make the choice of your priorities by what your actions are. What I will say is that if you're somebody who is, for example, trying to gain muscle and you're eating in a caloric surplus, and you say, you know what, I'm not gonna track what I eat, I'm just gonna eat whatever I want. Well, that's probably okay because you're trying to get in a lot of calories. What I would recommend for somebody is say, you know what, I'm gonna try and hit enough protein, because sometimes protein can fall by the wayside, and I'm going to try and hit these many total calories. That way you're a little bit more relaxed with your tracking. You can make progress, you hit enough protein, but you don't feel like you're counting your protein, carbs, and fats down to the gram. Or maybe you're somebody who is maintaining, you've tracked long enough, you have a really good sense of what's in food, you can intuitively eat, for lack of a better term, and kind of guesstimate what are in foods, and you can do that relatively well. I personally do this. I don't bring out a pen and paper, I don't pull up an app on my phone, but I keep a running count in my head of kind of what I think I've had for the day. And usually I'm able to maintain my weight within a pound or two, regardless if I go on vacation, holiday, whatever. This way, I'm not stressed out about tracking, but I'm still kind of making my way towards my goals because I'm not going YOLO and eating whatever the hell I want in any amount I want. What I always tell people is, you can eat whatever you want and lose fat. You just can't eat how much of it at whatever you want. So there has to be some form of restriction. Now again, if your only concern is, I want to really enjoy my holiday, I don't care if I gain a few pounds, hey, that's fine because that is your priority. What you are choosing with your actions, enjoying your holiday, friends and family, not worrying about tracking, that's your priority. But you can't say that your health and fitness goals are your priority if you don't want to track or at least practice some form of restriction. Now, what do I recommend to people who are trying to lose fat over the holidays, but they still want to be able to enjoy themselves? Well, I think going back to that, tracking your protein, tracking your total calories, so you're letting yourself get a little bit lax on your tracking, but you're still tracking some. There's no difference in fat loss when protein and calories are equated, so you can kind of do whatever you want with carbs and fats, depending on what you prefer. Just tracking protein and total calories sometimes can be enough of a relaxation that people feel less restricted and they can still kind of hit those and stay on track, but they get to enjoy foods a little bit more. Another strategy is you can eat less calories on the days when you don't have planned events, and then carry those calories over towards other days when you do have events. So for example, if your target was 2,000 calories and you know you had an event on Christmas, 2 days before you could eat 1,500 calories and then carry that 500 calories you didn't eat into Christmas dinner, and now you've got 2,500 calories that you can distribute towards that. The evidence shows that your weekly intake is the most important for weight loss. Now, what if you're kind of on the extreme end of things? And for example, you're dieting through the holidays for a show that's in early March or something like that. Well, now you've got to be pretty darn restrictive because, hey, yeah, it's going to be tough, it's going to be hard, but you're also competing against people who are going through the same thing as you. So you have to decide where your priority is. I'm not judging you for whatever you choose your priority to be, but you need to be honest with yourself and have a conversation about what it is. So what is most important to you? Is it fat loss? Is it maintenance? Is it getting ready for a show? What's most important to you? Is it just enjoying yourself over the holiday? If that's what's most important to you, that's fine. But you need to have an honest conversation with yourself about what it is. And then don't complain afterwards, because your actions are going to reflect what your actual priority is. I talk about this a lot in my new ebook, Fat Loss Forever. Whatever the strategies you use to lose weight, you have to be able to maintain those strategies, those behaviors, and that sort of lifestyle. Otherwise, you will regain all the weight you lost. So you can carry these strategies into the holidays, and that's why I'm always emphatic about eating mindfully. If you're going to choose to overeat, that is a choice. It is an inner dialogue you have with yourself to where you say, I'm okay with some fat gain if I can have whatever I want. What most people do is they go, can I have a cheat meal? And they're hoping somebody will say yes, and then randomly the aesthetics gods will bless them and they will not gain any body fat even though they overate by 10,000 calories. Well, that shit don't work. It's not realistic. And yes, you can gain body fat in one meal. Sorry, them's the breaks. If you're okay with that, there's nothing wrong with having whatever you want over the holidays. Just don't complain when you gain a few kilos. But if you want to lose fat or stay in maintenance, it's going to require some form of restriction and self-monitoring. All right, guys, hope you had a great holiday break. Check out my new ebook, Fat Loss Forever. Learn how to lose fat and keep it off. 400 pages packed with scientific information on the best ways to lose fat and keep it off, and the behaviors and strategies you're going to need, and helps you put together what diet is best for you as an individual. Check it out by clicking up here or in the description. Go buy my shit, and I'll catch you later.